Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Jackson back again. We're going to talk about our writing now. Today, we're going to look at writing facts using our resources that we have available to us. We have several resources. We have books about animals for our animal unit. We have CoreClix that you have access to. We have Pebble Go. All of these things have many facts and a lot of information about animals for you to use for your animal research. So let's talk about our objective. Okay, our learning target is I can use resources to write facts about topics. Our success criteria is I will use resources to gather facts to write about my animal of choice. And the relevance of this is that using a variety of resources helps me learn facts to write about. So we are talking nonfiction. We're talking about animals and we're finding real information about them, real facts. So we're using nonfiction books. So I'm going to be looking at a book about polar bears today. It's called Powerful Polar Bears. It's a scholastic book written by Elizabeth Bennett. So of course we thank them for letting us use their materials. And it's Powerful Polar Bears. Now, I'm going to model with the animal, the polar bear. And if I were reading this book, on this page, it talks about polar bears, and it says, polar bears have a layer of fat called blubber to help keep them warm. Polar bears have white fur. The fur is great camouflage. It helps them hide in the snow. Under the fur, polar bears have black skin. The skin absorbs heat from the sun. This helps them stay warm. So I'm thinking about that page. Wow, that was a lot of information. And if I want to write some information about my polar bear, I want to write 2 facts. So I'm going to use the information that I learned on this page to write one of those facts. I can write about they have a layer of fat called blubber, and that helps keep them warm. I know they have white fur, but I did not know that the skin underneath their white fur is black. Did you know that? So I'm going to write that as one of my facts. I think that's an interesting fact to note about the polar bear. So I'm going to start on the left, and I'm going to write. The polar bear has black skin under his white fur. The polar bear has black skin under his white fur. I did not know that. So that's one fact. Let's read some more and see if we can find something else interesting. Polar bears have special feet. The bottoms of their paws have little bumps like a basketball. This keeps them from slipping on ice. Polar bears also have extra skin between each toe, like a duck. This helps them to swim. And it shows me some pictures. Okay? It shows what a duck's webbed feet look like and compares the polar bear's paw to that webbed foot. So I'm going to write, because I didn't know, I'm going to write that the polar bear has bumps on its paws that keeps it from slipping on the ice. So I'm going to write that as my second fact. The polar bear has bumps on his paws to keep him from slipping when he is on ice. So I wrote the polar bear has black skin under his white fur, and I wrote the polar bear has bumps on his paws to keep him from slipping when he is on ice. Okay, and I can look back here and it says polar bears have white fur. The fur is great camouflage. It helps them hide in snow. Under the fur, polar bears have black skin. And then on this next page, it told me the bottoms of their paws have little bumps like a basketball. This keeps them from slipping on ice. So I used what I read, okay, and I put it in my own words, and I told you 2 facts that I learned from using a nonfiction book about polar bears. 2 things that I learned about polar bears, 2 facts. So today, you're going to think about the animal that you have chosen to do your research on for our animal unit, and you're going to use Core Clicks, or you're going to use Pebble Go, or a nonfiction book. And you're going to think about reading, looking at the information, find 2 facts that you can write about your animal. Think about something that you didn't know, or maybe we don't know, that you find out through your reading. So I'm going to put a discussion post up, and you can respond with your 2 facts on your discussion post, or you can take a picture or a video and upload it to Seesaw for me. I can't wait to find out all the interesting information that you tell us about your animal.